bean soup with some ham. Nice. I got myself aqua. Oh. The nectar of the gods. Is this technically Nene's bathwater? I'm not gonna go with that joke. I'm so sorry. I'm not going with that joke. At first I was like, oh, you know, underwater sea creature, drinking water, and I was like, yeah, throw it out there. But then I said it, and I was like, not sure how I feel about that. About me saying that out loud. Well, from glass bottle, pretty fancy. Oh, yeah, no, that's the European life. Most of our water are bottled in glass. I would say most of them. Yeah, I think there's a couple. There's a couple that's plastic, but most of them are in glass. Which I will say, glass sparkling water, superior taste. Anomalous weather pattern is our next SCP, guys. We only got 4 more to read today. And this one is also pretty short. Euclid. The Foundation's Astronomical Meteorological Forecasting Office is to predict the formation of instance of SCP-1746 by gathering and processing weather and climate data from national and international weather forecasting institutions, ground-based and space-based auroral electromagnetic monitors, and the Foundation's own sources. Under the current forecasting model, formation of SCP-1746 instances can be predicted only 33 minutes in advance, with travel path predictions reaching 55% accuracy only after instances have formed. This presents a very brief window of time for the necessary resources to be deployed to perform Protocol 1746-Aleph. See document HG 1746-Aleph. If I drink, I usually drink soju, but I do like rum. Wow. Yeah, I think I saw your Twitter post about the soju thing, right? That you can't speak. Well, yeah, I think I saw you really like soju, don't you? I don't really drink alcohol. Is soju alcoholic? I don't even know. I mean, rum is, that's for sure. I don't really drink alcohol. I only drink like a cocktail really rarely. Like, I think most of the time it's like at somebody's birthday or like some big event, but it's like only like 1 or 2 cocktails and I'm done. Soju, oh yeah, it's alcohol. Okay. I'm a noob when it comes to alcohol. I have no idea which one is which. Just because I just don't drink that much. 36 Mobile Task Forces designated MTF 1746-Aleph/A through MTF 1746-Aleph/AG, which specializes in the come on, Afro. You can read, which specialize in the application of Protocol 1746-Aleph, are each to be stationed in an area within 12 minutes flight time of a geographic area known to be susceptible to SCP-1746. Each such task force is equipped with 2 modified Boeing CH-46 or equivalent heavy lift helicopters, 4 reinforced steel 12-meter cargo containers in which the protocol equipment is to be stored, and the equipment and the equipment listed on the manifest appended to document HG-1746-LF. This is a lot. Jesus, this is a long ass containment procedure. It's more containment procedure than the actual SCP itself. If these task forces to be staffed with an appropriate number of the following staff members together with alternates: 2 qualified helicopter pilots, 4 construction engineers and 2 qualified survivors, 7 trained actors consisting of 4 males and 3 females meeting the following specification: Actor M1 male at least 66 kilograms in mass, Actor M2 male at least 50 kilograms in mass belonging to Y chromosome, haplogroup 3, Actor M3 male, at least 105 kilograms in mass, left leg amputated above the knee, with blood alcohol content of at least 0.25% at the time of performance or of Protocol 1746-11. Actor M4 male. Male, at least 56 kilograms in mass, maximum age 34 years, belonging to Y chromosome, haplogroup R1, airy. And Actor F1 female, mass irrelevant, with full urinary bladder. Active F2 female, mass between 58 and 62 kilograms, pregnant, first trimester, wearing cosmetics meeting the specification described in document HC-1746-11 appendix F2-A, and Actor F3 female, maximum mass 24.5 kilograms, who is a lineal descendant of an Actor M4, engaged in the protocol application. 1. Squirrel Wrangler. 2. Live mature female eastern gray squirrels. What the fuck am I reading? Good question. This is all for an SB called Anomalous Weather Patterns, so we don't know what we're reading until we get to it. My finger still hurts. You weren't here, but the first SB I read was talking about, kidnapping children and trying to make them behave. And if they don't behave, it's a playground that kidnaps children. And if they don't behave, there's a mini guillotine where they cut like a centimeter of the finger or the toes. And I was doing this to indicate but when I did that, I smacked against the table real hard, and now my right index hurts. It is not recommended that any of the task force actors or the Wrangler perform double duty as pilot, engineer, or surveyor due to the risk that injuries could be sustained by personnel due to the unpacking and deployment of the equipment under stress, which could render an actor or the Wrangler unfit or unable to perform their prescribed duties within the applicable specification. Following the forecasting of a path of a given instance of SCP-1746, the relevant task force is to deploy to an appropriate site within the flight path. The engineers and surveyors are to precisely install and arrange the equipment, and the actor are to carry out the protocol in accordance with the specification. That hurts. Document HC 1746 LF, together with its exhibits and schedule, comprehensively describes the steps that are to be taken to perform the protocol. All actions described in the document must be precisely timed, placed and vectorized, consistent with the tolerances set forth in the document. The following protocol performance issue merits special attention. Oh god, there's more. This is all containment procedure, by the way. This is not. We have no clue what the SCP even does. Care should be taken to properly fuel and maintain the appliances and motor vehicle, including among the protocol's equipment, as equipment failures may render it impossible to perform the protocol within the applicable specification. The fuel used in the Buick Wildcat must be leaded gasoline and must be free of adhesives except as specified in the protocol. The cars will be painted red. Redundant cooling systems should be employed to prevent the frozen dairy confection from liquefying before the specified time. The position and height of the traffic light are to be adjusted depending upon the timing of the protocol's performance in relation to the lunar tidal cycle. Actor M1 is to be addressed as an Episcopalian priest regardless of Actor M1's actual religious affiliation, which has not been shown to be relevant. His cigar must be menthol. The Kentucky bluegrass poor pretenses must be cut to a mean height of 7 to 9 centimeters. The willow tree salix halber must be female. This is all Euclid, okay. This seems like very excessive for Euclid SCP. The change cup carried by actor M3, the hobo. Well, that's an okay, sure. Must contain only coins satisfying Pre-Coinage Act of 1965 metallurgical standards. Vehicle 2, the Dodge Dart, color irrelevant, must be driven at a constant velocity of 10.72 meters per second, plus minus 0.04 meters per second, in accordance with the specific vector with the song Till There Was You original cast recording, commencing at 36 seconds into the track, being played on its radio concurrently with the vehicle's entry into the protocol zone. This is so many complicated steps to take to prevent something that we have no idea what it is just yet. Immediately after dropping the frozen diary confection, actor F3 is to adopt body language consistent with distress over loss of the dessert. The head of letters in the grocery bag must be lactuca sativa var longifolia. The use of any other variety of letters is prohibited. It's like reverse SCP 579. Oh god, it's been literally 3 years since I read that one. 579. 579. Let's see if what's the short explanation of 579 again. Or a straightforward SCP 579. Oh, data expunged. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Well, here we go. SCP-1746 is I actually don't remember SCP-175 that much. Yeah, it was also like a lot of description on the containment procedure and less on like what it actually is. SCP-1746 is an anomalous and extremely violent storm pattern. Instances of SCP-1746 are also characterized by pulsations of dozens or hundreds of simultaneous lightning strikes concurrent with episodes of ball lightning, intermittent hurricane force. Sorry about that. Something stuck in my intermittent hurricane force, updrafts, and wind gusts. An electromagnetic phenomena which result in the instance being far more powerful and destructive than similar-sized non-anomalous storms. Non-Foundation climatological organizations have compared instances of SCP-1746 to multiple concurrent F5 class storms. I assume F5 is pretty bad. I assume that's pretty bad. Instance of SCP-1746. This is the second storm SCP I can recall reading like in the 2 months I was here. The other one was like that one that hits you with lightning, and then you become like so smart you're like, oh I gotta fucking make inventions, create machinery. Just to find out that the storm is supposed to be like some higher deity who's like stuck somewhere. So there's a couple of storm ones. Instances of SCP-1746 are remarkably regular and consistent from instances to instance in shape, speed, and size, patterns of wind speed, gusting, and barometric pressure, cloud structure, and the timing and frequency of lightning strikes. The uniformity of instances of SCP-1746 has made it possible for a protocol to be formulated to dissipate the instance of SCP-1746 and avoid the catastrophic damage that would otherwise result from it. Although the basis for the effectiveness of Protocol 1746 Aleph is imperfectly understood, it has been theorized that Protocol SCP-1746 are left when precisely timed and performed, creates microclimatological and electromagnetic conditions which result in a positive feedback loop that dissipates the storm. The development of Protocol 1746-11 originated after an instance of SCP-1746 formed in Texas on May 1966, but suddenly dissipated. Foundation climatologists who had been studying SCP-1746 before that time had hypothesized that it may be possible to disrupt an instance of SCP-1746 by generating appropriate atmospheric and electromagnetic stimulus. The dissipation of that instance appeared to confirm the hypothesis and pose the question of how the stimuli had, in this case, been serendipitously produced. Fortunately, a television news crew that had been filming for stock footage purpose in the town of within the projected path of the SCP-1746 instance have recorded a sequence of events which Foundation climatologists, statisticians, and mathematicians were able to verify producing the required stimulus. The Foundation was subsequently able to develop Protocol 1746-11 by studying the film and producing the necessary series of events to generate the stimuli. Protocol 1746-11 therefore represents a deliberate effort to produce the disruptive stimulus by artificially and accurately recreating the precise sequence of events that generated the stimulus in 1966. Prior attempts to disrupt SCP-1746 instances through other means, including controlled release of SCP-853, had unilaterally resulted in failure. Damn, I don't even know what to say. Well, say what you think. All members of MTF 1746-11 AC were posthumously awarded the Foundation Star after the loss of the entire team resulting from a protocol defect during a containment effort in August 2011. Squirrel 2 failed to carry the frozen dairy confection to its designated mark before consuming it. In view of the age of Squirrel 2, yeah, Squirrel 2 fucked it all up. He's fucked it up, his hunger. He wanted to eat. And now, thanks to him, we got a multiple F5 storms hitting us. In view of the age of MDF 1746. Wait, Squirrel 2 failed to carry. Yeah. August 2011, yeah. Oh, you think that's Squirrel 2 caused fucking Hurricane Irene. You know, that would be kind of hilarious. We had an SCP that was connected to a real life human being before. Well, multiple. So it would be kind of cool if this is supposed to explain how Hurricane Irene happened. In view of the age of MTF 1746-11 AC's Actor F3 at the time of her loss, she is the youngest Foundation Star recipient to date. Dr. Garcia has recommended that MTF 1746-11 teams be henceforth staffed with appropriate size but adult candidates. This suggestion has been forwarded to O5 for consideration. God damn it, Squirrel 2! You were supposed to be the chosen one! Why? Why did you have to eat the food so early, Squirrel 2? Squirrel 2! You caused it all. You fucked us. You screwed us over. We lost people because of you, Squirrel 2. You lost Squirrel family members. Because of your greed. Idiot! Pardon.